this in training camp.
See, the heavyweights could eat whatever they want because they never had to make weight.
Really?
Yeah, heavyweights don't have to make weight. Muhammad Ali could eat and be as heavy as they wanted.
Now, if you keep eating this, you could be heavyweight.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to put 2 tablespoons of plain flour in here.
Right.
When the fat and the flour combine, they make a roux. So this is milk, 500 millilitres. Can you see it absorb into that roux?
I do, yeah. Can't you just put it all in at once? What happens if you did that?
It'll all split into globules and they'll be like lumpy custard.
Ah, so you have to do it nice and slow.
Yeah. And look, listen, like any trade, if you rush things, it doesn't necessarily always end well, does it?
That's right, yeah.
And then as you sort of work it in, it becomes easy to add a little bit more at a time. But we don't just add the milk. Now all the milk is in now, brother. We're now going to go on to the wonderful wells of cream, 300 millilitres. So this is high in calories.
Yeah.
But I'm sure on your birthday you still have a bit of cake, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're at training camp.
Exactly, exactly.
You want 100 grams of cheddar and Gruyere. We'll get that in there.
Yeah.
Make it the most oozy, delicious.
So that will
cheesy
melt in
potato.
there now.
Absolutely. You think you can own
I
that?
can do that one, yeah. Yeah.
We're talking about owning things. The Olympics.
Yeah.
A 17-year-old Amir Khan. I mean, you were still essentially in school, right?
Yeah, I literally just finished school and I was in college.
I mean, well, your lecturers must have been like, yeah, he's our prize student.
Yeah, I never got in trouble for if I missed any homework or anything.
They must have been incredibly proud of you.
Oh, they were, yeah. And I was going up in the rankings, winning world titles,
Yeah.
winning European titles and schoolboy national titles. They all started off winning the local regional title.
Yeah,
And then I started to believe in myself and
get your confidence.
get my confidence up.
Amazing. Well, look, that focus, we
Yeah.
need it on the potatoes, right? I
Yeah.
want nice thin slices.
Sure.
About 1/3 of a centimetre.
No problem.
So I want you to be careful with the knife and, you know, one day your knife skills will get up to scratch and you will be good.
You made it
But,
look so easier.
So look, we've got 2 kilos of
Right.
potatoes there.
Yeah.
We need to blanch these for about
Right.
4 or 5 minutes. So look, let's have a quick look at this broth.
It's a nice smell.
Look at that. Can you smell it?
Wow, yeah.
That tenderness
Wow.
and that smokiness is great. So I'm actually going to turn your broth off now, if you can just whack that off for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to take these potatoes, drain them in a colander. So what we do now is we'll shake that just so you kind of get a levelling out.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put this over the potatoes. Look at that. I mean, you know.
Wow, it's really good.
Just a tiny little bit of cheese on top. This is going to go in the oven for 45 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius.
Right.
The last job you'll have to do is sear off the lamb. So we've got our rack of lamb here, absolutely amazing. Season it with salt and pepper. What Chef Mike would do would be to cook it on a barbecue outside. We're not going to do that because you're not allowed to barbecue on Southend Pier because it's burnt down twice in the last 100 years. We want to achieve big colour. So I'll turn this over. Can you see that colour? See the dancing fat?
Yes.
And we're only going to cook it on the pan here for about 2 minutes. And then we'll pop that in the oven for 15 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. That'll be just over medium rare, blushing.
Okay.
Right, brother.
Thank you.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Yeah, round 2.
Round 2.